Hello.
Hello.
There was a surprised look, and I was like, can I start? Can I not start? Hello, welcome. This is week 18 of our news Dumpy of the NgoVo Convo podcast, where two stupids make a hype.
That's right.
Right.
Hype.
It's hype. It's hype every day.
Every day.
Every day. I'm one of your hosts, NgoVo, and I'm joined by Harrison No. He's waving. I'm not waving.
Oh.
Well, now I am.
Well,
But
now you are, and I'm not.
if you're new here, we both just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics. But also, we have a never-ending backlog that needs to be cleaned up, that continues to be a backlog because of all these weekly news dumpy episodes.
New stuff every time.
New stuff every time. But also because some would say we're conversing.
Like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. It's about right over there.
Yeah. It's like, we do this every time, and it's just like, I don't know how this happens.
It's good practice for me for spelling, you know?
Yeah, same. You can watch every episode on youtube.com or listen to it as a podcast by searching NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. We're on 10 plus.
All
platforms.
plus. I mean,
all
10.
pluses. 10 pluses.
Yes.
Yes. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about week 18, which was April 30th through May 6th. So the first week of May. Lots of things going on. We usually don't spoil anything, but if we do, we'll probably just link our review episode or say it's a spoilery. Just try to avoid it. That's all.
Yeah.
Easy as that. But let's get into some pop culture. Because the Met Gala was on Monday, May 1st.
I always keep thinking it's I'm so used to things being on a weekend that when it was on a Monday, it threw me off. Or seeing stuff the next day.
Yeah, the Met Gala is always on the first Monday of May.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so May 1st, the theme was Chanel's former creative director. He died, Karl Lagerfeld.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the theme this year. It was very controversial because Karl was a controversial man.
I can see how the outfits were.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Yes. Now it's making sense. But there were a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones. Blake Lively was not there. I believe she could not go. She just gave birth a month ago to her fourth child. So she was not there. She's always had good outfits. Mm-hmm. She was always on theme. Serena Williams is pregnant. And supermodel Karlie Kloss, she's also pregnant. They both debuted their bumps there.
Wow.
Rihanna obviously is pregnant. It's a Super Bowl, but she was there with A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocking the baby bump. So that was exciting. That was nice.
Do you have any that popped out to you?
Doja Cat.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Doja Cat being a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jared Leto, who actually came as a furry, as Nick Jonas said.
In his words, yes.
Yeah. Because he literally dressed up as a cat.
Yeah. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. A very Jared Leto thing to do, I think.
Yes. Makes sense. Yeah, those are the two.
Did you see any?
What's that? What's his name? Holy shit. It's the one that did Old Town Road. I forgot his name all of a sudden.
Oh, I forgot his name.
But he was he was all silver and
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lil Nas.
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas X. Yeah.
I was just like, wow, that's so bright. I think it's just a bunch of
it was a bunch of drools glued to him.
Yeah, which I was just like, holy shit, that looks uncomfortable to walk in, but I guess sure. And then everyone was just going all over Pedro Pascal as well.
Oh yes, his slutty knee.
Yeah, he's
He knows the memes. He's doing it on purpose now.
100%.
100% doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Which is great. Well, trouble in Hollywood. So there's a strike going on in the first time. This happened 15 years ago. So Hollywood writers are on strike as of May 2nd.
Yep.
So this is affecting all nighttime talk shows, any TV shows and movies that are in pre or in production right now have been stopped. And they're only asking for 3% raise, which is crazy to me because these CEOs are making millions, billions of dollars.
Yeah. It's
interesting. Have you dug into this story?
I've seen some people, or I've only seen reactions, and it's really interesting. Like, for instance, people always bring up the different cultures or how different leadership handle the situation. For instance, like some in different countries would be like, oh, I take a pay cut so then no one else loses money. But the issue here is more like they need to increase the rate. And it's weird because, this happened 15 years ago. And the fact that it's happening again, I think one is due to inflation. And then two,
Yeah.
No,
go ahead.
No. And like, it's always this sector where I think it's always underappreciated. Everyone only
Most
sees
definitely.
the face, which is why it's weird. Like, that's why when some people say like, oh, you see Jimmy Fallon or you see Seth Meyers and all of them, like they say like, oh, you may not see me tomorrow, but they support the writers. But that's when the argument of like, oh, but the leadership, like blah blah blah. I was like, no, but it's just all. I think it's the overall.
It's execs.
It's a systemic issue.
Yeah, no, really. And 15 years ago, I don't know if you remember all of this, but it really hit hard on a lot of TV shows like Heroes. That was one of my favorite shows. Yeah. And they like butchered season 2 of Heroes
because
Heroes could not come back to that after that. Breaking Bad, it was in its first season, but obviously it's one of the greatest shows ever made now. Just a lot. And I think this really curated like reality TV show 15 years ago because American Idol started up being popular, the Kardashians, like so there might be an up and up on reality TV show again. But even then, they're pretty scripted as well. So it'll be interesting to see how unscripted and unhinged reality TV shows.
Some people don't realize like reality TV is not really reality TV.
No, it's so scripted.
It's so scripted. Or it's all about the framing. It's all about like like some things do happen, but it's like you always
obviously
hear, like,
naturally, but they're told to do it in a certain way. So it will be interesting to see how long this goes. I believe 15 years ago it went on for about 6 months, I think.
Okay. I was gonna ask. I was like, I remember it was. I can remember it was like a few months or like essentially a year.
It was I think it was about half a year. So we'll see.
I think it felt longer because you could feel the effects.
There was a lot of tension. Yeah.
Longer.
Yeah.
Because then they had to pick up production and stuff. So
now we have social media, so this is really blowing up quite fast.
Yeah, because before you can only find out by the news. But which of course is framed differently. While here it's just you can see the recordings, people get their message out.
Yeah, we'll see how long this goes.
Yeah,
I mean it's a 3% rate, especially like you said, inflation. We're in a recession, basically. Like our government's about to shut down in like a month and a half because they can't pay their debt. So it's just like, how long do they really want this to go?
This is not ideal timing.
No, it's really not. So there's a movie about my favorite chips, Flaming Hot Cheetos. It's called Flaming Hot. It's a film about the origin of Flaming Hot Cheetos, the guy that made Hot Cheetos.
So, is this a documentary? Or is this...
Oh, no, it's a movie.
It's straight up movie.
It's straight up movie.
About Chester? Or, like, just the guy that make it?
The guy that made Hot Cheetos.
So, like, the McDonald's one, like, any... Okay, I get what's going on.
Yeah.
I thought
They had... Oh, yeah, no. It was weird. I didn't know this movie was coming out this year. It was coming out in October. They just released a poster about it. It's pretty cool. Very orange.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sort of curious about it, but I'm like, let's see what the ratings are before, I find it somewhere and go watch it.
This poster's wild.
Yeah, it's wild, right?
It's really just him sitting on the Cheetos and, like, doing, like, the... What's that? Adam... yeah. It's funny.
But yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna
Looks
be
interesting.
so it's gonna be a Hulu Disney Plus
Yes. Release. Hulu Disney Plus release.
biographical comedy drama. All right. Directed by
see what
Eva Longoria.
We'll see, yeah. King Charles III is being coronated right now, current as of recording, so May 6th. He's going to be officially king.
Took
King
that long?
Charles. Yeah, and there's drama behind that because no one wanted this to happen.
I mean,
And
of course not.
And he couldn't find anyone to like perform for him, but Lionel Richie's performing for him. There's a bunch of people coming in now, but he was having a hard time. And it was supposed to rain, and people have memed that Diana is like laughing and crying, and that's why it's raining. And I was like, that's very meme-y. That's a little too meme-y for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrie Fisher, our lovely beloved, she received her Hollywood star on May the 4th.
Dude, that's so good.
It was great. Her daughter and Mark, they gave speeches. They were there. And it was just really nice to see. I never realized she never had one until now. I was like, what?
They were going to, so I remember they were going to, but they had to plan it for May the 4th, and I think that was like a year ago. It was like a year or two ago. I don't remember.
Okay, interesting.
But they did want it to be, the celebration to be on May 4th.
Yeah. Harrison Ford was not there.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder if, is that because he's doing the indie stuff?
I was going to say, I think it's the Indiana Jones press tour.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he couldn't go.
I feel like that might be why. But.
Yeah. But yeah, that was cool. That was great. Let's talk about Weebland. Let's go into Weebland. Just two items. Overtake, that car racing anime that I talked about a couple months ago. It's actually scheduled for this year, October 2023.
That's right. It was just teased and such.
Yes. And now they have like an actual poster and all that stuff.
Nice.
And that's really cool because F1 is a really popular sport right now.
It's popping off for sure.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Because
So
I may or may not have started following as well, out of curiosity.
Wow. Just kidding.
Is it that Netflix show? Maybe. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it's that Netflix show. I was like, it's probably that Netflix show. And, okay, let me breathe in before I say this very long anime title. The Weakest Tamer began a journey to pick up trash. Announced in 2024.
Announced 420. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked that out because I was like, look, a long name. And then I read it and I was like, wow, this is interesting.
You do this to hurt me. I see how it is.
Yeah, I know.
Pain.
It's painful. Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 just released May 5th. As of recording, was yesterday. So, go out and watch it. Go see it. We will do a review.
And it'll be...
Yes. And it'll be out like Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so be good. We'll let you know what our thoughts are later. And I'm going to pass the rest to Harrison.
Wow. Look at me taking on news. Well, nothing in DC, so I think that's why you passed it to me.
Yes.
That's pain. That's fine. I mean, well, actually, I was going to say, I haven't watched because I haven't kept up. Have you seen how Flash had I forget if it's the finale or not, but they had a moment, like they had their season is wrapping up, and it's been circulating, and there's a moment it's like the nice bow on top,
up, right?
Yeah, it's like
ties
up everything.
I've heard it.
I ended up just watching it. It's beautiful.
Oh,
I love it.
Okay. They have 2 or 3 more episodes.
Yeah, it's just that moment happened, so I was like, ooh.
Yes.
But so that's the thing. But I mean, I haven't watched in like a few years, so here we are. Love seeing it. But in other shows and movies, because we do watch other shows and movies.
Yes.
We try to.
Yes.
Star Wars Visions Volume 2 is now streaming on Disney Plus. I have not seen the first one yet, or first season.
Me too. Maybe we should watch it and review it. And go from there. Catch up.
At least watch it. Yes.
Yeah, please watch it.
Again, that's the one where it has multiple animation studios working on different stories.
Yes, which is cool.
So cool. Witcher Season 3 starts on June 29th. I believe this is the last for Henry Cavill's. So
yes.
We'll see.
Very last.
I'm curious if people will just watch just to see how it goes, because if you follow...
Are you going to?
I was going to say those people may include me.
Includes my husband as well.
It's only because, I think it's the drama behind it, because we know he's not going to be season 4. I kind of am curious how they're going to get Liam Hemsworth in and get it.
And
Henry
bulked up?
out. Yes. Well, I'm curious because I actually think, I haven't seen it, but Liam Hemsworth's frame may match more with the game. Maybe. We'll see.
He's leaner in the game.
He is leaner.
He is leaner.
Because he's still big, but he's much leaner than what Henry Cavill
What
is.
Henry worked
But
out for.
no one's complaining about it, because let's be real.
Them thighs.
Them thighs can anyway. So I'm curious about how that's gonna go.
Me too.
Yeah, June 29th.
I'm excited.
I'm excited and also kind of sad, but we'll see.
Yeah, me too.
Because I didn't think season 2 was that good.
No.
Yeah.
Because they went away from the
Ironically,
material. That's what happened.
Well, it was just weird because season 1 was broken up and choppy and everything, and I think that was the complaint. But in watching season 2, I was like, wait, I actually like that more. What's going on here?
Yeah,
But
I agree.
it's fine. Dune Part 2. So this is the second part. Yeah. Dune Part 2 trailer is out and releasing on November 3rd, 2023. I haven't seen the first one.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's long.
I've
I will
heard.
tell you that.
That
It's
is
one
why...
of those really long movies.
Okay.
It's about 3.5 hours.
Okay.
But it's good.
I heard it's good though.
No, it's really
but
good. But
cinematically good, and everything looks, it's just really cool.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I watched this on my couch, so I did have some complaints on my couch. It's just dark. In certain parts, the lighting's really dark.
Is it like the Game of Thrones episode?
Yeah, it's a mixture of that and Batman, Christopher Nolan Batman dark.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you meant dark as in thematically dark, or did you mean visually dark, or both?
Oh no, visually dark.
Okay.
Lighting
Just
was
wanna make
really
sure.
dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
But it's good. I enjoy Dune.
I'm assuming
and
this
Dune is a book.
Yeah,
So
Dune's
it
the
has
book.
four parts.
As each part, or I guess it was the first part essentially the first book, or was it part of the first book, or more than the first?
So there's one book and it's broken down. It's a
Uh-huh.
really thick book.
Yeah,
Really
I've
thick.
seen it. I saw the picture of it after. Yeah.
Yeah. And so part 1 is essentially a setup. So if you don't like a setup part, it's just slow. I'm just gonna let you know that it's slow. But after that, it's it ramps up.
Okay.
I think 2. I saw the trailer for 2 and it looks really good.
Okay.
Yeah. So
May give that a shot.
it's good. Yeah.
I just set aside 3 hours.
3.5.
3 please.
3.5.
Next item, new look at Tom Cruise fighting on a moving train in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, Part 1.
You read part 1.
Yes.
You know what I hate? I hate how movies are being broken down
Dude,
this now.
We can blame Harry Potter for that.
Yeah.
It's
And the Hunger Games.
And it's weird. Okay.
And
It's-
Divergent. And
it's
Divergent
weird.
didn't even get a part 2 of
Did
their
you
last
get a part
movie.
2? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's weird when you do that. And I think for movies, I think at this point we have a pass where you can. Actually, no, it's kind of hard when it's based off of a book. Never mind, I take it back.
Yeah,
I was
when
gonna
it's based
say
on a book, yeah.
for some things, it's how Endgame, and this is because it's comics and wasn't really based off of book series. They were able to make Infinity War and Endgame, right? Originally, it was gonna be Infinity Part 1 and 2. And then
But I liked how they broke.
yeah, or
that up.
renamed it
Yeah.
and made it seem like it is 2 parts, but it doesn't
It doesn't feel like
come
it's
across that
2
in title wise.
parts.
But you know what? Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. Tom Cruise is getting old. He's in his 60s.
And he's still doing his own shit.
His own stunts. Yeah. It's crazy.
It is actually
it's a Scientology. Literally, I'm like, what voodoo are you all doing there? And why does he look like he's still in his 30s? Like, what juice are they feeding him?
I will say, I think he is starting to look like he is finally hitting that point where he's starting to look older. He is
starting to look 60.
Paul Rudd, on the other hand, still looks the same.
Since the 90s, since Friends.
Yeah.
Can't even tell.
Right? But for a while, yeah, Tom Cruise did look like he never aged, but I think he's finally now I've seen back side by sides. I'm like, okay, he's starting to.
No,
it's happening.
Yeah.
In your words, it must be Scientology.
No, it must be the juice that they're feeding him. I swear.
But that's all for other shows and movies. Just a couple things on games. Sure, just announcements because it's things that I'm looking forward to. One more than the other, but Diablo 4 beta.
I know which one.
Diablo 4 beta is coming back. I keep bringing this up because I'm low key curious, but I'm probably not gonna play it, so we'll see. I probably won't buy it, but the beta comes out next Friday, I believe. May 4th or May 12th. I only remember this because next Friday, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom also comes out. So that's why I was like, I guess I'm playing one and not the other.
Well, I guess I know what you're doing next weekend.
For a while. Dude, I straight up thought about taking PTO, but I was like, is it worth it? Because me and my wife, we ordered a physical copy because for us, we both have a Switch, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So then that way, if I play on mine, she could just play on hers. Even though we have profiles and shit, this is just how it worked out. For years, we've had it prior. Yeah. Now that we're living together, I'm like, damn, probably only needed one now. But in hindsight,
it's great.
But it's great. So in this way, we just this is an easy way for us to share. So then that way she could play that, I could play this, blah blah. So
yeah, I'm trying to catch up on the first one.
It's gonna be weird because I've heard reports that everyone's liking it, but it seems like there are reports of the game or the system can no longer handle the game.
Really?
If you're playing Breath of the Wild, I remember there was I forgot which city, which village. It's the main village that you probably visited by now, I think. But but most cities are the frame rate dips, and you can notice there's some slowdown in some parts. So now this new game is having issues like that. I think frame rate or just certain stability or bug stuff. But
interesting.
Again, the game hasn't been released, so can't really say. It's just speculation right now, based on early access.
You have to tell us next week.
Oh, I won't be here next week to record. I'm gonna be busy.
No, you will. You're gonna be recording and playing
Huh? Yeah, that's cool.
Good news. Well, do you have anything else? Any other closing thoughts?
No, everything on the docket.
Same. So, thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. Logos above Harrison's head. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Lick it, gargle it. Throw it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Just click the subscribe button. It's the big red button below me. That's about it. That's all you need to know. Let us know how we're doing. What do you want to see next? What do you want us to review, read, write? Not write, play, read.
Yeah, comment that down below. Actually, if we miss something in the news, comment that too. Sometimes, I mean, most of the time, it's probably because it's not in our radar.
Our news. But we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.